Your self-image is the opinion you have of yourself. It's the blueprint of yourself and the roadmap you have of where you're going in life. You will use your self-image to develop a life you've always imagined, or you will let it destroy you and keep you stuck in life. So, do you ever find yourself in a negative state of mind when it comes to your own self-image? You see yourself as someone who can't accomplish your desires and talk yourself out of projects, relationships, happiness, dreams, and your own peace even. By the end of this video, you will know how to stop letting your negative self-image rule your life and start developing a healthy, positive self-image that will allow you to live a life without anxieties and deep sadness, and instead focus on your successes rather than your failures. Welcome back to Thriving Woman. In case you're new, I'm a trained psychotherapist and a coach for women, and I help women heal, grow, and thrive in my Thriving Woman program. So the first thing we think about when we hear self-image is how we see ourselves in the mirror, right? Although that is true, that's not the only image we have of ourselves. The most important self-image we have is the inner picture, right? That psychological, that mental, emotional side. And I don't really mean to just focus on the physical part. It's rather the way you think and what you think you're capable of doing in life. My clients often ask, why is healing my self-image on top of the goal list? And I say, it's because it's the product of past experiences, failures, and pains, and it doesn't belong to your present and future life. By the way, for the best personal healing and growth advice to thrive in life, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to get notified when I post new videos every Tuesday. So let's talk about the dimensions of self-image. I will keep it brief for this video, but there are other layers and we can talk about it later. I want you to have this knowledge and this information for the personal work that I will provide for you at the end of this video. So you have a private self and a public self, right? The private self has two categories, if you may. And which one is the actual self, which is how you see yourself now. And then your ideal self, which is how you would like to see yourself. And then the second part is your public self, right? It's how others actually see you now. And then your ideal social self is how you actually would like others to see you. So for example, you might have a self-image of being a failure, but your ideal self-image would like to see yourself as successful. Your public self could be described as shy or timid maybe, and what you would like others to see you as is confident and strong. So self-image is influenced by the way other people react to you, especially during our early childhood years. From these experiences, you created a picture of yourself, and most important, you believe it's a true picture of yourself. But this picture might be false. You can have many pictures of yourself, but your inner self-image is the most important one, because you believe it to be true, and it really does affect your entire life. So you believe it enough to base your actions and your truth on it, right? Your self-image will either make you confident or insecure. Because when it comes to your self-image, it doesn't matter how others see you. It's how you see yourself. It's based on how you act towards yourself and what belief systems you have developed based on the images and thoughts you have for yourself. Other people's opinions of you are none of your business. And don't allow it to become your business. So, what is negative self-image? What does it look like? It could be seeing yourself as unattractive and undesirable, having an image of yourself as stupid or unintelligent person, seeing unhappy and unhealthy when you look at yourself in the mirror, believing that, you're just never going to be your ideal self, thinking that others perceive you as all of the above you perceive yourself as. Okay? But you have control over what you do. If the image of yourself is a failure, then you will make sure you live up to that image and you will act as if you are a failure. But how do you know that picture is true? Right? Just because you carry it around with you doesn't make it to be true. The best news about this is that you can actually change your negative self-image. That's the greatest part of healing, growing, and thriving. That's exactly why I've created my Thriving Woman program. Because you can change the old self-image and instead instead of focusing on what you aren't, you can actually focus on what you are and what you want and how you want your life to look like. So I want to share 2 different methods to start changing your self-image. Remember that this is going to actually take your commitment and it will need your time and dedication. And I say that in all my videos because if you want change to happen, it needs to come from you. My clients have used these techniques and have overcome depression, self-doubt, relationship issues, and the list goes on in their careers. And I can't tell you how important this is for your life. So now I want you to learn. The first thing I want you to do is take a self-image inventory. Be honest and very transparent with yourself. There's no judgment. It's just you and that piece of paper. And write down what you truly think of yourself. Focus on your abilities, your concept of yourself, and how you feel about yourself. Okay, I want to give you 2 more methods because I know the first one could be a little gut-wrenching, let's say, especially when you're doing it by yourself. But it's so healing. So grab your journal and let's write freely. Ready? So list 10 things you love about yourself. This is a simple exercise, but one that can be extremely challenging, yet so powerful. All you need to do is list 10 things you love about yourself. This can be harder than it seems. But actively seeking out positive in yourself will make it much easier to see yourself in a positive light. If you reach 10 and you have more to list, keep writing them down. It won't hurt to have extra things to love about yourself. Okay, second writing activity. Pause this video if you needed to slow down and write. So list 10 things you possess. So building a better self-image isn't just about loving ourselves. It's about building ourselves up in each of the self-image dimensions. So this exercise is going to help you boost your self-image in the skills dimensions, okay? The skills can be anything you're good at, like dancing, working on Excel spreadsheet. I don't know. How you make other people feel comfortable in a group, your skills in training a dog, whatever skills you have, list them. Write down at least 10 skills, and like the last exercise, if you write down 10 skills and you still want to say more, keep going. But please try your best to write at least 10 skills, even if you think you don't have them, because you do. Okay, also for extra boost of self-image, include a brief note that explains how others can benefit or have benefited from your skills. Okay, this will help you see the valuable skills that you have and what a worthy person you are. Comment below and tell me how long you've been telling yourself these negative stories. You don't have to make it public. You can just email it to me or message me about it. So seriously, if you're experiencing significant distress or impairment in life, in occupational work, or whatever areas of functioning, or if you have distorted views of your physical self-image, you're experiencing depression, anxiety, and persistent feelings of shame, or maybe have developed a clinical eating disorder, please contact me or any other clinician to help you overcome these feelings, as it is not the way you should live. And you can successfully change your image to a much healthier and positive image. I have some opening spaces for individual work and would be honored to speak with you to see if we're the right match for one another for my Thriving Woman program. If you're interested in learning more about how other people's judgments affect you, click on the link below to watch that video that I had created a couple weeks ago. Don't forget to hit subscribe and share so other people can view this video as well. And as always, don't forget to be kind to yourself.